Salve. Juno has now come to Aeolia, and she is going to speak to Aeolus, this next part here. Ad quam tum Juno supplix his vocibus ussest, Aeole, namque tibi divum paterat quominum rex, et mulcere dedit fluctus et tollere vento, gens inimica mihi Turrenio navigat aequor, illi in Italiam portas victosque penates. To whom then Juno, as a suppliant, used these voices, or made use of these voices. So the subject is Juno, and she is as a suppliant, in apposition to her, goes with her. And usa est, this is a deponent verb from utor, another way of just saying dixit here, a fancy way. This is utor uti usa sum. So I'm running out of room there. And this deponent verb, so it's active in meaning but passive in form, as you can see, it takes the ablative. So made use of these voices. So one more time. To whom then Juno, as a suppliant, made use of these voices. And it's ablative just because this verb happens to take the ablative. And you might notice, too, usually we would expect a dative, but Latin can also use odd and accusative in this case when you're speaking to someone. Aeole, she says his name in the vocative, so I'll use a green for that. This is Aeole. Remember that when words end in us, their vocative goes to E. So she's saying Aeolus. For the pater, the father of gods and men, the father of the gods and king of men. So these are subjects in this little clause here. And we got genitives of the gods. Now you might say, I think that's a syncopated form, divorum, and it is. And hominum is a third declension genitive. The father of gods, over here, and the king of men, dedit, has given tibi, to you. Okay, dedit has given to you, to mulcere, to soothe, the fluctus, to soothe the waves. There's your object. And tollere, and to lift them, vento, with the wind. This is an ablative, so this is with the wind. One more time. Aeolus, for to you the father of the gods and the king of men has given to soothe the waves and lift them with the wind. Gens inimica mihi, a race hostile to me. Change your subject. A race is the subject. Hostile to me. Now we got is sailing the Turanium Ichor, the Tyrrhenian Sea, and this is the area between Italy and Sicily, where Aeneas and his guys are, and mihi, of course, is dative. So one more time. A race hostile to me is sailing the Tyrrhenian Sea. portans, present participle, going with gens, carrying Ilium. They're carrying literally Troy because they're carrying the Penates, the gods of Troy, with them. Carrying Troy to Italy, and their conquered Penates, and their conquered household gods. Both of these are objects of this participle here, portans. Portans is taking Ilium as an object, and victos Penates. And I should connect those. Okay, one more time. A race hostile to me sails the Tyrrhenian Sea, carrying Troy to Italy and their conquered Penates. She doesn't speak so fondly of the Penates. Vergil speaks much more fondly of them in the beginning of the poem when he talks about Aeneas bringing the Penates to Italy. These are the conquered gods. Juno, of course, has to give it her spin. That does it for these lines. We'll see you next time. Wale.